So welcome back dear friends. Now here we are going to discuss subjective worksheet from atoms and molecules. What? Subjective worksheet. Okay. So in that we will discuss question number 1. So in question number 1, what they ask, calculate the number of molecules. Calculate the number of molecules in 4 gram of methane. What? 4 gram of methane. Calculate number of molecules. So in number of molecules in methane, so as you know, 4 gram. So 4 gram, first you have to calculate number of moles of methane. Methane molar mass 16. So 4 divided by 16 into what? Avogadro number 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Okay, then you will get answer easily. Now we will discuss question number 2. So see that question number 2. Okay, in that question number 2, how many molecules are present in? How many molecules are present in small a? 9 gram of water and small b 17 gram of ammonia. 17 gram of ammonia. Okay, so see in that 9 gram of water means what? 9 divided by 18 or 18 molecular mass of your water into Avogadro number, that is 6.022 into 10 is to 23, and then you will get answer easily. And here what? 17 grams. So gram, number of moles here, B1 mass divided by atomic mass or here molecular mass. So here what? 17 only into, so you will get answer here also easily. Okay, these are what your subjective second question. Okay, so we can calculate this. Now see here in question number 3, what they are asking. See in question number 3. In question number 3, say calcium and oxygen. Calcium and oxygen, they are saying they are combining in the ratio of, say, they are combining in the ratio of 5:2 by mass. Okay, to form a calcium oxide. To form what? Calcium oxide. Then what mass of oxygen gas will be required to react with 2.5 gram of calcium? So see here. So for that, first you have to write reaction Ca plus O2, that gives what? CaO. So here for balancing, so yes, we balance this. Okay, now see here what will happen after this. So how this 5:2 ratio will come? This 5:2 ratio, okay, on the base of this, say 80, because 2 calcium, 1 calcium 40, 2 calcium 80, 80H2 32 atomic mass of your oxygen, O2 gas. So after that you may write like this. Okay, 40H2 what? 40H2 16 and again what? 5:2 you will get easily. Understood? So here what they are asking, say when 80 gram, okay, say when your 80 gram of calcium, it reacts with 32 gram of oxygen. Say 80 gram of oxygen, when it reacts with 32 gram of oxygen, so you will get easily CaO. But when 2.5 gram of calcium it will react, so how much oxygen gas it will require? Okay, so that we are going to discuss here. Okay, see here. So simply here we got a ratio. When 80 gram of react, it will, okay, it will react with 32 gram of oxygen, so you will get CaO. But when 2.5 gram reacts, so how much O2 will required? So for that, simply here we have to do cross multiplication. 32 into 2.5 divided by 80. Yes, 32 into 2.5, how much? 80. So here 80 by 80. So how much you will get? 1 gram. So when when 2.5 gram calcium is reacts with how much gram of oxygen? Yes, 1 gram of oxygen. Understood? So it is your answer. Okay, so for that you must know whatever your original amount. Okay, original molecular masses you must know. So how much here oxygen it will require? 1 gram when 2.5 gram calcium suppose reacts. Okay, so see here question number 4. So what they are asking in question number 4. Okay, so see here in question number 4, how many atoms of carbon and hydrogens? How many atoms of, see, how many atoms of carbon and hydrogens, how many atoms of carbon and hydrogen are present in 3 moles of ethane. So you must know methane. Methane is what? CH4. Ethane is what? C2H6. So 3 moles. So 3 moles means what? 3 C2H6. So how many atoms of carbon? Yes, 3 to the 6. 6 atoms of carbon. Okay, and here how much? Yes, 3 6 are 18. 18 atoms of hydrogen you will get here. So you got answer 6 atoms and what? 3 6 are 18 atoms of hydrogen. Okay, so now we will discuss here next question. So see what they are asking in next question, that is question number 5. Okay, so see here they gave one simple question. That is your question number 5 in that our subjective worksheet. So see what they are asking. The atomic number of aluminum, you know. The atomic number of aluminum is what? 13. Okay. And that of chlorine is 17. That also you know. How many electron, protons and neutrons are present in Al plus 3 and Cl minus ion? How many electron, proton and neutrons present in Al plus 3 and Cl minus ion? So we discussed this prior. Al plus 3. Okay. So see here how we can calculate this. Electron. So number of electrons. So Al atomic number they give already 13. So 13 minus 3. 10 electrons because here plus 3. Understood? Loss of electron plus 3, and metals have a tendency to lose electrons. Okay, so we discussed already electrons how much? 10 electrons. So proton how much? 13. This also we discussed. Number of whatever atomic number is nearly equal to what? Their number of protons. Okay, so see here in that proton over, now see it's time to calculate neutron. So neutron, yes, it is experimental quantity 14. Understood? So 10 electron, 13 proton and 14 neutron. So see in Cl minus, minus 1 minus means accept, so addition. Okay, so say original your Z atomic number they gave 17. So 17 plus 1 is equal to how much? 18 electrons. Understood? So how many proton in that? Yes, 17. Okay, so in neutron how much? 18. But average atomic mass at that time, how much in neutron will come? 18.5, because their average atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5 and number of whatever proton in that 17. Okay, you may write like this also, 18 neutron. Understood? Or we can write 18.5 because average atomic mass of chlorine is what? Because how much? 35.5. Okay, so it is that average atomic mass. How we can calculate that? Whatever isotopes of chlorine we are getting. Isotopes of chlorine, one is what? Your chlorine, one is what? Chlorine 1735 and another your what? Chlorine 17 and 37. From this ratio, we can calculating what? Whatever your 35.5 average atomic mass. Okay, so now we will discuss here next question. So that next question say here. So these are very much easy question here because we already discussed in our topic content. Okay, so see question number 6. So write the chemical formula of the following. Write the chemical formula of the following. So first they give ammonium carbonate. Ammonium carbonate. Ammonium carbonate. So see here ammonium carbon. Ammonium means what? NH4 plus. And carbonate as you know CO3 2 minus. So NH4 twice CO3. Because this CO3 2 minus, understood, and NH4 plus only, so here no any charge. So what is your formula of ammonium carbonate? NH4 twice CO3. Okay, so second what is barium sulfate. Second what? Barium sulfate. So in barium sulfate, see here, barium sulfate is what? BaSO4. Because as you know, these are what barium is your alkaline earth metals. So in that alkaline earth metals, you are getting how much? Plus 2 charge, or we can say oxidation number. And as you know, sulfate is what? Yes, SO4 is 2 minus sulfate. So we can write like this: Ba2 plus Ba2 plus SO4 2 minus. Ba2 plus SO4 2 minus. Okay, so plus 2, this 2 minus cancel out and you will get what? Simply answer BaSO4. Okay, so see sodium sulfate. So many students are confused in this formula. That is what sodium sulfate. So say sodium sulfate. In sodium sulfate, some students they are writing like this NaSO4, but it is wrong. Sodium sulfate, because we have to see the valency also and with their actual anion, whatever cation and anion formulas are there. Okay, that is also important. So see here, because here sulfate ion is what? Sulfate ion is what? Your SO4 2 minus. And your Na is what? Plus 1 only. So you will get formula like this. Na2SO4. This 2 of what? Crossover valencies. Crossover valency, according to crossover valency, yes, your answer you will get what? Na2SO4. This 2 is what? Sulfate SO4 2 minus. Okay. So see next in question number 6, aluminum hydroxide. So basically hydroxide ion is what? Your say aluminium hydroxide. So in aluminum hydroxide, okay, say AlOH thrice. So here you must know what is a hydroxide and all. OH minus ion. So crossover valency aluminum plus 3 and OH minus only. Or okay. So these are what? Aluminum hydroxide. Next, calcium fluoride. So see in calcium fluoride. So say here calcium fluoride CaF2. Why these two? Because Ca plus 2 charge always. Okay. And our last, potassium nitrate. What? Potassium nitrate. That is what? KNO3. So here K plus and NO3 minus. So nitrate ion we call. Okay. K plus and NO3 minus. Now we will discuss our next. That is question number 7. Question number 7. So see in that question number 7, what they are saying, which has a more number of atoms? Which has more number of atoms? More number of atoms. Okay, 100 gram of sodium or 100 gram of iron? 100 gram of sodium or 100 gram of iron. More number of atoms. Okay, so see here we can calculate easily this also. More number of atoms, so say 100 divided by Na 23 atomic mass into what? Na Avogadro number, and here what? 100 divided by 56. They gave atomic mass of your iron also in that question. Okay, so obviously whichever answer. Okay, so see here what you will get here answer. You can calculate easily. So see 4 into Na. Okay, because we done calculation, so we will get this 4 point something here value. And here how much you will get? Yes, here how much you will get? Near about 1.70 into Na. So yes, so obviously in which your element, in which your atoms, in more number of, okay, 100 gram of Na or your 100 gram of iron. Yes, obviously more number of atoms is present in 100 gram of Na, because say 4 into Na. Understood? So like that, very much easy this question. Now one more here also that you solve, which has a more number of molecules, 4 gram of CH4 or 8 gram of H2. Okay, that is our what? In same only, in question number 7 only, what number of molecules in 4 gram of CH4 and 8 gram of H2. That you solve this example. Okay. Now we will discuss question number 8. Okay, how many atoms are present in one molecule of ozone? How many atoms? So see in question number 8, how many atoms are present? How many atoms are present in one molecule of ozone? Yes, ozone means what? O3. So how much? 3 atoms. So very much easy here. Okay, ozone here. Now see, next your question number 9th one. Okay, so see in question number 9, an element X has a valency 3. An element X has a valency 3. Write the formula of its oxide. Okay, valency how much? 3. And we have to write formula of its oxide. So basically we know aluminium is what? Valency 3. So what we will get? Its oxide formula Al2O3, or we can say what? Aluminium oxide. Understood? So say what is meant by molar mass? Our 10th question. What is meant by molar mass? So see here in molar mass, we already done this. Okay, what is meant by molar mass? Okay, so see in that, in molar mass, so say what is the molar mass? What is the molar mass? So first we will write here what is the definition of our molar mass. Okay, so molar mass is say mass of 1 mole of substance. Mass of 1 mole of substance in grams. Molar mass is what? Mass of 1 mole of substance in grams. Okay. So see here, we want to calculate here, suppose molar mass of oxygen atom. What? Molar mass of oxygen atom. Okay, so it is basically question number 10. Whatever your question, that is the answer. Okay, yes, which number question it is? Yes, 10 number question, it is the answer. But we will explain. I will explain with this example. So molar mass of oxygen atom is equal to say molar of mass of oxygen atom in grams. Okay, so mass of 1 mole of oxygen atom. Molar mass of oxygen atom in grams. What is mass of 1 mole of oxygen atom? So 1 mole. Okay. So 1 mole means what? Avogadro number of oxygen atoms. We can write this 1 mole as a what? 1 mole. We are writing what? Any of oxygen atoms. Avogadro number of oxygen atoms. Okay, so see here, how can we now calculate this? Mass of 1 oxygen atom, mass of 1 oxygen atom into what? Na. Na is what your Avogadro number. So as you know, this means what? Mass of 1 atom of oxygen into what? Na. So again, mass of 1 oxygen atom is what? Yes, as you know, mass of one oxygen atom 16 AMU. Yes, we are writing 16 AMU into what? Na. So as you know, this thing that we discussed only in prior, this thing 1 AMU is equal to 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 gram. This we discussed. Again we can write is equal to 1 upon Na grams. Okay. So this thing we already discussed. 1 AMU is equal to what? 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 gram is equal to what? 1 upon Na grams. So can I write like this here? So see, 16. Again here what? I will write 1 upon Na, that is what in gram, into Na. So this will cancel out. So obviously you will get molar mass of oxygen atom how much? 16 gram. Okay. So it is basically concept of whatever molar mass. Okay. Whatever your molar mass. Understood? So one thing here you concentrate. Okay, that what? See, we already done this oxygen atom. This what your oxygen atom. So here mass of one oxygen atom and molar mass of one oxygen atom, it is a difference in that. So say mass of one oxygen atom, say that is what? 16 AMU. It is what? Mass of one oxygen atom. And whenever you are writing 16 gram, this 16 gram is what? Molar mass. Molar mass of your oxygen atom. So very much important is, as this will helpful in your higher standard also. So keep in mind, okay, most important. Okay, so these are molar mass. So can we explain here molecular mass also? So see, we will discuss molecular mass also in that. Okay, we got definition of molar mass, but this what? Explanation of all these things. Okay, so in that we will discuss what is the molecular mass also. Molecular mass. So see, molecular mass, first we will write definition. It is sum of atomic masses of all the elements present in a molecule. Elements present in a molecule. Okay, so these are what? Definition of your molecular mass. Sum of atomic masses of all the elements present in a molecule. Suppose we are going to discuss here water. Okay, so whatever relation, it's like your molar mass only. But here what? Only difference sum of atomic mass. We have to do addition of this. So as you know, your water also. So see, this what your water. Okay. So we are writing mass of one molecule of H2O and molecular mass of H2O. Again, like we discussed in oxygen atom, mass of one atom of oxygen and molar mass of oxygen atom. So don't confuse in that molar mass and molecular mass. These are two different species. Okay, so see here whenever you are writing as like this, so as you know 18 complete their mass 18 AMU. So whenever you are writing 18 AMU, okay, so it is what? It is what mass of one H2O molecule. Mass of one H2O molecule. Understood? And whenever we are writing, whenever you are writing 18 gram, whenever we are writing 18 gram is what? Molecular mass. Molecular mass of what? H2. Understood? So keep in mind this. Again after that 18 AMU, it will convert into simply U. So that U is what? Unified mass. Understood? So that also we can write here. Understood? So basically it is different. Okay. So we saw in that molar mass whatever 16 gram. So that's 16 gram molar mass, we call it as a what? Gram atomic mass. Okay, and whatever here 18 gram we got. So another word we can say it is what? Gram molecular mass. Okay, regarding your 16 gram of oxygen, we call it as a what? Gram atomic mass. That is what? GAM. Whenever we saw molar mass, and here in molecular mass 18 gram of your water, gram molecular mass, what? GMM. GMM. Understood? So very much important is. Okay, suppose I will write here another example. H2SO4. Okay, H2SO4. So H2SO4, as you know, 98. So suppose I will write here 98 AMU. So what we can call it as a, and when suppose I will write here 98 gram. So then what is the meaning of this? 98 AMU means what? Mass of one molecule of H2SO4. Okay. AMU means what? Mass of one molecule of H2SO4, and 98 gram is what? Molecular mass of H2SO4. So these are difference in that. So keep in mind this difference between molar mass and molecular mass. Okay. So now we will move towards our question number 11. So see here that question number 11, what they are saying. What is an ion? And write symbols of calcium and aluminum ions. So ions and all definitions, you know this. And see calcium ions. So say calcium ion is what? Ca2 plus, and Al is what? Al plus 3. So already I gave this in our theoretical content. So you see that and you write. Okay, and last question, name the smallest particle of an element. Okay, which can retain all its chemical properties. So that is answer is what? Question number 12, your atom. So these are what? Your answer, all your discussion of your subjective worksheet here over. Okay, any doubt you have, you can ask. But you keep in mind whatever difference between molar mass and molecular mass, that will help you a lot in your higher standard. Okay, so thank you, and you revise all our theory content.